Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And with less than 2 weeks left until the release of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, specifically the Deluxe Edition, the version, anticipation is building up and many eager fans are having to seek out answers about the game. And Rocksteady has heard the queries. And to address the community's curiosity, Rocksteady organized a Q&A session on their official Discord last week. And I want to just kind of tell you a bit of the end game stuff that's happening, considering today is going to be a stream with Shroud and Dr. Lupo. Now, one of the burning questions from Discord channel revolved around what happens when a player reaches maximum level in the game, and the community was eager to know if there would be prestige system or a Paragon system, what awaits players beyond the level cap. Now, we're about to delve into the details about the new game modes and the end game content of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and just a little bit more. The Rocksteady team revealed that each squad member boasts a unique talent tree featuring 3 trees for each character with 10 tiers within each. Now, these trees provide a robust upgrade tailored different playstyle, offering intriguing options for customizing your squad members' abilities. Moreover, Rocksteady expressed their commitment to rewarding players who continue playing beyond the maximum level. Now, I made a few videos showing off the skill trees with each of the characters, and you can find those in the links below or the Suicide Squad playlist on our channel, where I've been covering this game for over a year now in this channel. Now, once a squad member hits level 30, players will unlock squad talents, which are shared amongst the team members. Now, this adds an exciting layer of gameplay experience, assuring that the adventure doesn't end when reaching the pinnacle level. Getting ready for an extended and rewarding journey in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which I'm very excited for. Now, a diverse array of upgrades awaits the member of your squad in retrospect of this current level. Now, these upgrades are abundant, and there's no strict level cap on squad levels. Now, allowing you to enhance every member at any given time. While a talent tree introduces game and play and defining traits, squad levels take more specialized approach, offering example-specific abilities. Squad talents mirror regular talents, but contribute an additional layer of customizability, catering to various playstyles and builds. So you can do lots of different stuff in Suicide Squad. Now, as you level up all your characters, requiring additional squad levels becomes a swift process. This also applies to characters introduced after the game's launch, although we won't be delving into that as details today. Now, upon reaching level 30, the unlocking of the squad talents begins the higher your squad level, right? The greater the variety of squad talents available, and this is especially noteworthy for those keen on maximizing their gameplay experience. Now, it's important to note that these squad talents can be applied to every member of your squad, regardless of their rank. Now, this might seem a little bit weird, but a visual representation will be essential at some point, but we'll see that one probably when the game comes out, or maybe on Monday's stream. Now, whether during gameplay or idea, if it's officially announced on Monday's episode of Suicide Squad, the Insider titled Introducing Elseworld. Now, the upcoming episode Elseworld, I would assume, is the multiverse of the DC universe, and will undoubtedly be getting more engaged with the Joker, adding an extra layer of excitement to the mix on Monday. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? Let's stay tuned for the insights later next week. Now, as far as the Social Squad with Friends feature, a question from Discord channel probed whether or not it's true that friends in the squad can select your character when you're away, perhaps when you're at work. And Axel confirmed that indeed, if your squad takes your character along, you'll still reap the rewards of the mission loot and experience points. Let's talk about the Social Squad dynamic. If you find yourself playing solo and you don't have a specific squad lineup in mind, you have a flexibility to swap out the squad members for other players. As mentioned earlier, these players need to not be on your friends list. Now, I talked about this a little bit on our podcast last night with Sarge. You can explore the global leaderboards and enlist the world's top players. So, adding their characters to your squad. Alternatively, if you have your favorite streamer that you want to play with, or your best friend and he's at work, you can incorporate these characters into your squad. And the beauty of this is that your Social Squad teammates retain all the gear, cosmetics, and the talents they accumulated. So, it's a seamless and engaging way to enhance your gameplay experience, whether you're playing alone or with friends. Now, also, the game feature is incredibly cool. I don't know how this is going to work, because it's just weird because how much stuff you're going to be getting. Now, suppose I am, I'm playing Harley Quinn or King Shark, right? And in that case, I need to find the other 2 people of Captain Boomerang. On the leaderboards, I reach out to a friend who maybe his main is Boomerang or is Deadshot, and I can invite them, okay, and essentially borrow their version of the character equipped with all their gear and the upgrades from the original owner, just as if they were joining my team as co-op session. Now, this is a fascinating way to capture the essence of playing with others, even though they're not, and I'm playing solo in a solo session. Here's how it works. If there's a character, like my friend or on the leaderboard, players have mastered them out, right? If I need a master Deadshot, I can approach them and ask, hey, can I use your character in my squad? And boom, it's in the game. Now I have the version of your Harley Quinn or King Shark or Captain Boomerang or Deadshot, complete with all the talents, upgrades, and other enhancements of the original player applied. If there's anything I'm missing here, we'll probably find more about as we get closer, or maybe next week during the stream. So I find this feature pretty interesting, but how does it work as far as, like, if a big streamer has it, if a big streamer is, let's say Asmongold is playing the game, right? Or Dr. Lupo or Shroud's playing the game, and this whole community starts playing and they use Shroud's character, is Shroud going to be overwhelmed every time he logs in, where he's got to, like, go through his mailbox and clear out the resources and the rewards? I don't know. We'll have to find out. So I find this feature, like I said, pretty awesome. I'm invested in a lot of effort into one character, like, let's say King Shark. You guys can absolutely use my King Shark or use that that build that I have. Go wild, right? Who cares? This is undoubtedly one of the coolest features coming to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And it's surprising they haven't introduced this earlier. Like, last year we were making videos. I don't know why they didn't mention this. I'm assuming they worked on this in the 10-month delay that they put on. So, plus the added bonus, if you unlock new gear while playing with someone else's character, they get that as soon as they log back in. And again, this is my question. If streamers are going to open their mailbox, or your friends, you have a big friends list, all of a sudden you're spending 20 minutes opening packages, I don't know how that's going to work. Now, the beauty of this is that I don't have to manage all 4 characters simultaneously, right? I can concentrate on just 1 or 2 and leverage the social squad with my friends list or the leaderboards to fill out the rest of the team if I really want to. It's a game changer. I'm excited about the possibilities of what they can do in this. Now, in today's gaming landscape, a robust endgame system is crucial to keep players engaged, striving for best possible rewards. And like the past games, like Destiny, Division, Division 1, Division 2, Warframe, Anthem, Marvel's Avengers, pick and choose whatever game you're talking about, they've always missed the bar about their endgame. Like, there was no endgame in Anthem. There was a hard part of endgame in Division 1. They learned their lesson in Division 2. Destiny had a problem with endgame. Let's see if Suicide Squad can actually change this, right? Now, with the growing promises of live services and RPGs, the question of what endgame looks like becomes crucial for Suicide Squad. Now, Axel chimes in once again and highlighting the diverse mission types that await the players. I've always talked about the pyramid, upside down pyramid on my stream, where you start off in the game and then it gets bigger and bigger as you go. Now, the endgame experience includes swift invasion missions where Squad ventures into a Brainiac's domain protected by this formidable, like, shield that they're talking about. This shield safeguards them from Brainiac's forces, and then the Skull Ship tentacles and the Squad often abide by the support squad, must navigate through these challenges to return to Metropolis. Now, however, once the mission concludes, the shield breaks down and the squad is left to face the sequential challenges on their own. It's a dynamic and immersive experience, they say, where Waller isn't exactly providing much assistance to the team. Now, the endgame promises excitement and challenges to keep players coming back for more. And I hope as each season comes out, they add more endgame type of things. Because, yeah, 2 things for endgame might be a lot, but once you're playing those missions, it's going to go by super fast. You'll get bored of it pretty fast. Now, here's the focus. It's clearly emphasizing that suicidal nature of the mission, moving on to encounter more expansive killing time mission, where the team must constantly eliminate opponents to sustain the shield. Now, depleting of the shield means being, eradicated, basically. You're dead by the tentacles of the ship. There's no escape. As the difficulty levels escalate, so do the rewards, including a bizarre legendary set or notorious items accessible only to reach the pinnacle of the end game. Now, this sounds exciting. We've been asking for horde modes. Name a live service game. We always ask for horde modes, and they're finally putting one in at launch. But I want to zero in a particularly exciting aspect, the inclusion of the horde mode type mission of the end game, which is generally thrilled about. Like I said, it's never been in other games at launch because a lot of the looter shooters in the past never brought the horde mode, and the players that have been asking for all these past games, we've always asked for it, right? So with the global leaderboard for solo, 2-player, 3-player, and 4-player groups, there's a healthy dose of friendly competition to engage in. For those seeking character building tips, and leaderboards offer a valuable resource. So I think the community around Suicide Squad is going to be really interesting, and it's going to be cool because then you don't actually have to go to like YouTube to watch like build videos. You can just click on the thing. I firmly believe that this game's nature, where players combat waves of enemies in the main story, should extend the thrill into a dedicated mode post-story. This is something I anticipate many players will be revisiting more and more as they go on. Now, especially with the allure of global leaderboards encompassing solo multiplayer and squad play. Honestly, Suicide Squad seems to have a lot of offer, making the exciting prospect for gamers. Unlike some other looter shooters that took 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years to get all these features. Look, I understand that the game as a service model might not sit well with everyone. And the lack of showcasing for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League earlier might have contributed to that, some reservations, because when we first saw that state of play, it just seemed like we were just running around the map shooting purple dots, and we wanted to know more about this. Now, while I acknowledge the criticism exists beyond the current discussion, personally, I'm generally surprised by the wealth of content Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League promises, right? I'm optimistic that everything that they're outlining will be realized, and I think we just have to kind of open up a little bit and say, well, because it's not, you know, a Batman Arkham game, or because it's a looter shooter, it's going to be bad. Now, towards the conclusion of the Discord Q&A, they dropped a teaser featuring the Joker, hinting that involvement of the first post-launch plan for the game. I'm hoping all the aspects come together seamlessly, from the execution, from the engaging story, to ensuring that we're about to dive into not only worthwhile, but also keeps players returning for months, and, you know, months and months on end. There's a lot of writing on this, right? I'm eager to see how it all unfolds. Later today, there's an exciting stream featuring familiar fit names like Shroud and Dr. Lupo. They'll be diving in to peek into the actual end game for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now, will Joker be a playable character? I don't think so, not during this stream. But I do believe we will have to wait and find out more. Once the season comes out, when the game comes out, a couple weeks in, I think they'll start hinting towards what's happening with the Joker and the Daily Planet thing they showed us. Now, I want to hear your thoughts on this major news. Leave a comment below. Please make sure you share, like, subscribe. And if you like what we do here, check out some of our other content. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.